Howdy, this is Marissa with Marissa Moments. So the download is this. Let's talk soft triggers because what I receive is that we're always talking about hard triggers, right? Those are the obvious things. Those are the things that typically elicit like the knee-jerk responses and the quick reactions, right? And 9 times out of 10, you might even have a little bit of guilt following that response. And of course, those hard triggers are direct reflections of you, right? They are reminders and whispers of things about ourselves that we refuse to see and we refuse to deal with, handle, address, all of those things, right? So instead, we project ourselves onto others and then we get offended when we receive the same action that we do to everyone else. Anyway, we're talking soft triggers. Soft triggers, what I receive is that you still feel a little triggered, but you're not as apt or you're not as prone to have that quick response, right? That quick clap back, that quick, like off with their heads type response. Instead, you kind of stew in it. You've been doing your healing work. So now you know, okay, I feel a little triggered. So what does this mean? How does this reflect back on me? And so you still want to give that response, but there's a part of you that holds back. And what I receive is that, bravo, bravo. Give yourself credit where credit is due because this is a surefire sign that you are awakening to self. You are becoming more aware of the things that are intentionally put out there to get you to go back to a place and space that you've already elevated from. And so you're being mindful. And in that process, you're thinking, this is not going to send me in a spiral. This is not taking me back to who I used to be. This is not, I refuse to give it the power and authority over me. Instead, I claim and stand in my power and authority over it. And in doing so, I decide what happens from here. I reclaim control. I reclaim authority. And so then you process the situation and circumstance and you respond accordingly. Or sometimes that response is not responding at all, but it's up to you. And now you are beginning to reclaim your power. Now remember, it's still a trigger, so you still have to work on it. But the fact that you didn't respond like that, the fact that you didn't go for the jugular instantaneously, good job. You're growing and it's showing.